Good morning to you. I'm Jeff Slakey. We got a great conversation with Thurston County Commissioner Bud Blake, and good morning.
Hey, good morning. How you doing there?
I am well. Happy New Year. Merry Christmas.
Oh, same to you, and it's always good to be in Mason County, my next door neighbor.
Always nice talking with you about some things. I've been busy this past year. Let's do a kind of review of the year with the Thurston Mason Behavioral Health Organization, the BHO. We're working very hard to get that off the ground and up and running.
Yeah, we're super excited. We started back in April of 2016. That was our founding day, and we've been moving on jet speed course. And as you know, we've opened up the triage center in in Thurston County, and that's fully operational with the prosecuting attorney, public defense, the court commissioner, all the treatment that comes with that. And we do that in Thurston counties to help out law enforcement and some of the hospitals so that when they have an alternative place to go to help with the mental health and chemical dependency constituents in the county. And that's been a super relief to them and a super good tool in the toolbox to help with society as a whole.
What have you been hearing from either the folks who have been put through this new system, or even maybe letters that you have gotten from families who perhaps, I don't know if you have or not, but
yes, we have. In fact, I've received 2 letters so far, just since we opened up in September, and they've been very, very blessed to know that they can get that kind of treatment, especially when we send out a mobile crisis team to a site where there's law enforcement. They can make an instant call right there as to whether it's really a truly mental health issue, especially when it's a minor infraction. That way the law enforcement officer doesn't have to put the person in the hardened jail. We can send it to the triage center, and it's a secured area, and that way they can get the treatment immediately, and that is such a relief to the families, and that's why they write in and say things like that to let them know that it's greatly appreciated. And and they spread the word, and that's how we take care of people, those who have the mental health and chemical dependency, and then they can get back to some sort of treatment plan. We have a very good staff there that helps them after they leave the triage center, and not just put them back on, quote, the streets, the railroad tracks, or in the houses, to where they become disruptive again. So that's what it really is about, taking care of the community. And we're doing it in Mason County, and so that's the next step. We bridged that gap a little bit at the end of this year, 2016. We're looking forward to open up a triage center in Mason County. It's not as large as the one in Thurston County, but it's a good step in the right direction. And then we're going to talk about doing some housing initiatives here in Mason County to help out, where we haven't even done the housing in Thurston County. So,
yeah. Do you have a timeline for some of the advancements for the Mason County side of this?
Well, we're in discussion with the PUD building, and that's going slow, but at least in the positive direction. And then we'll come and have to do a little bit of redesign. So we got to get through that through the first of the year. That'll take about 3 or 4 months. So I'm thinking July, August, be honest with you, before we can say a grand opening is what I call it.
Sure.
But at least we know we've got that asset placed here in Mason County, and then one in Thurston County, and it's a beautiful piece of way of helping people from a government and nonprofit standpoint.
Let's talk a little bit about this new Thurston County Commission that's going to be coming into effect. We have 2 big elections this year. 2 of the current commissioners have stepped down. They're moving on, and we've got 2 new gentlemen coming in. So how's the makeup going to look? I'm sure you guys have talked and are getting ready to get things going.
Sure, and just before we talk about the imbalance, I'd like to thank my 2 seatmates, Sandra Romero and Kathy Wolf. They were absolutely wonderful in terms of helping a lot of things as far as the environment, law and justice, and they've been absolutely stellar. But we do have 2 new county commissioners, Commissioner Gary Edwards and Commissioner John Hutchings. They are absolutely fantastic. Both are from a law enforcement background, but they left that many years ago. And some of the things they intend to work on is the environment, and then some of the behavioral health and issues. Commissioner Hutchins is really good about that. Has a great background in that. Has a couple of books on that, and so we're looking forward to do that. Whereas Hi, how you doing? And take on the economy too. We have a gopher issue that we're out to resolve with the federal government, and that way we can help bring back and stabilize some of the balance between environment and economy.
Is there a timeline on the gopher thing?
It will be
just ongoing.
Oh, it's ongoing, but we have
the feds haven't set any timelines.
No, but 2017 looks really good and promising to bring a resolution. I'm not just saying that to blow smoke. We have a couple plans we're going to lay on the table, and I think they're easy for the feds to take and for for us to be able to execute. So.
All right. Well, that sounds like a lot of great work that has been done, and we look forward, obviously, to talk more about it through the new year. Now, though, we got one other thing to deal with.
Good morning, Mr. How are you, buddy?
Dale's coming in here this morning.
You got the correct shirt on. Huh?
He's coming in.
I am shocked he's not wearing any red. Alabama red.
No, I know.
I didn't want to be superstitious about it. So.
Oh, is that what it is?
Well, I can see that Jeff and I didn't think about superstitious.
Yeah.
No.
There has been times when Alabama has been at this juncture in life and they've lost it, and it just scares me to death. Yeah, like the Auburn Alabama, the Auburn Alabama game and the Ohio State Alabama game.
What's going to happen here with this big playoff? Number 4 Washington taking on number 1 undefeated 13-0 Alabama.
Yeah.
Saban's got 5 championships. He's one away from tying Bear Bryant for the most of all time, and it's going to be tough.
Exciting.
It's going to be a tough game for Alabama.
Time for all you Bama fans.
What do you think, Dale?
Yeah.
Is there a good chance that Huskies are going to take on Alabama here? You guys think?
Especially have speed on the corners there, and have good wide receivers and target passing, and so.
See, the Huskies have some tools that they can use.
Sure.
But I guess the big picture for me is that this all came on pretty fast for Huskies. And so this is a whole new nosebleed section.
Oh yeah.
and so 2 things can happen. Either they, Coach Peterson is all week long. He says that it's not about the other team. It's not about Alabama.
No.
He doesn't even say Alabama out loud. It's not about the other team. It never has been about the other team. It's about us and what we do. So if they buy into that, they've got a legitimate chance. They've got a really good defensive secondary. You've got a young freshman quarterback.
Yep, he's super.
And so we've got a good defense that can kind of hold our own. I don't think there'll be a lot of points scored. That being said, your defense is just freaking awesome.
On the line, the linebackers and the secondary.
The linemen and the linebackers. You got the one stud from Alabama linebacker, and he is an all-world linebacker.
Yeah,
so they're going to have their hands full on trying to get points on the board themselves.
They would definitely want to get to the quarterback.
Yeah, absolutely. So my thinking is that it's not going to be a big high-scoring affair, and I'm hopeful because I think in a shootout, Alabama's going to roll. You guys do that, don't you? Roll Tide.
Oh, that's what it's all about. You're right. Keep saying that; it'll feel good.
Oh my gosh! You have predictions on scores. This will be fun. You have score predictions.
Yeah.
You want to step out there?
I would say 17-10. So.
Yeah, that's really
Alabama, I'm sure.
Yeah, Alabama.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna go. I don't know if we can hold you down to 10 points. 13-10 Huskies.
Okay.
Wow. Wouldn't that be an exciting game?
My God.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a defensive gem, though, really.
It is all about the defense this time. Yeah.
The other 2 teams, Ohio State and Clemson, those are 2 real good programs as well.
Yeah, Urban Myers and
any preference for you Bama fans?
Yeah, I tend to lean towards Clemson. I'm not a Buckeyes fan, but that's okay. We'll kind of work through that too. But Clemson, I'm very proud of them of what they've done not only this year, last year, and so they really developed their program to be a stellar national competition there. And so
those who get paid to talk about this sort of stuff, the talking heads, think the one team of the 3 that stands a legitimate chance of knocking you guys off is Clemson.
Yeah, they were. I was scared of them last year.
Wow.
Yeah. So
it was a fearful time. But I think Washington's come a long ways, and I know you would agree with me. And it's high time that they've come to the Final Four and made their mark. And it's great for the Huskies in Washington and Northwest. It's good to be here and be able to see them do that.
It's very exciting, and I think this is a program now starting to get seated in place, and probably will be there sniffing around the top for a while.
Yeah, very good. Sure. It's good moves. Good to have a new coach and good excitement.
Yeah, that was a good move.
Absolutely. Enjoy your holiday weekend.
I will, and you do the same.
And good luck.
Good to see you again.
Good luck. Yeah, shake hands. There you go.
We'll see what it is at the end.
Thurston County Commissioner Bud Blake and Dale in here talking sports this morning, and then Dale's sticking around because we've got Shelton Police Chief Darren Moody scheduled in the next half hour. So I got to take my Husky sweatshirt off, put my Seahawks shirt on for that next conversation. Bud, good to talk with you.
It is great to see you again.
Do you know you have access to the fastest internet in Washington State? Switch to iFiber Communications right now and take advantage of our special offers. Pay only $29.95 for 100 megabit high-speed internet, or get 3 months of internet absolutely free. That's right, $29.95 for 100 megabit speeds or 3 months of internet free. Shop, stream, and game like never before with iFiber Communications high-speed internet. Call 360-427-4000 or check us online at ifiber.tv. Subject to credit approval, valid on a 24-month contract.